Alright, now we're back. So today we're going to do a tutorial on how to use a BPM protractor. Now this is actually a double BPM protractor. You can see that there's actually two BPM protractors right here. This is one here and this is another one on the outside. And what a BPM protractor does is you can find the speed of a record just by measuring the distance of one quarter note or one count, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are four counts, four quarter notes. So it's a quarter of a bar. That's when people say a quarter note, they're meaning a quarter of a bar. So this is a BPM protractor right here in the middle, and this is a BPM protractor on the outside. So we're only going to use this one on the outside right now. The double BPM protractor is what this is, and that's more for, if you're doing some complex kinds of conversions and stuff like that. And soon we're going to have the clear BPM protractor available. So today we're going to show you how to use this. So the only thing you need is the protractor, and then you need a piece of tape or a sticker to serve as a cue point. Now it's better to have a sticker, usually people might use like a sticker or something as a cue point on a record or something like that, or like a like in the old school ways, you would put a sticker on it and you could drop into a song into a specific point just by putting that there. And we'll do a tutorial on that in the future, but this time what we're going to do is we're going to just make this ready for this BPM protractor. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take some scissors. Alright, I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut through this, and I'm just going to make this into a very clear kind of point like this. So I'm going to make this into a kind of like an arrow almost, alright, like this. Okay, so we're going to put this arrow in a specific place. So this is just like a, when you if you buy one of these prototypes, one of these BPM protractor prototypes, it'll come with pre-cut stickers and stuff like that for you to use. All right, so now we're going to play this record. This is a record by by Dirt Style Records. It's called The Secret of the Y Formula. We'll let it play. So it sounds like that. Now we're going to figure out what the speed of this is. So heads that know what skip-proof technology is know that this particular record has a certain speed, but we're not going to tell you what that speed is. So basically this is a skipless record, which means that take this dust off. So you see how I was moving it around and it was still staying in beat. You see, so I can move it around and it's still in beat. So now we're going to figure out what the speed of this is, because this is a magic speed that enables DJs to be able to have skip-proof technology like this. Every record doesn't work like this, and we'll use another record as well. But in this tutorial, we're just going to show you how to use this BPM protractor. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is find where the 1 is, or wherever you're trying to measure. So, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start right here, like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you see 1. So the 1 is right here. If we're gonna go right here, or let's do it at 12 o'clock, because 12 o'clock is a little bit more common. People use that. So let's put 12 o'clock right here. All right. I'll just put this little sticker right here. You can see this is at 12 o'clock. Alright, like that. So that's at 12 o'clock. Alright. And now we're going to see how far this goes in one count. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So you see it's going 1, 2. So 2 is right here. So we're going to measure the distance between 1 and 2. So that's all you have to do. Alright. So we'll let this play. Alright, so this is at right here. It's at 12 o'clock. Now we're going to let it play. This is where the 2 is. The 2 is right here. And we're going to rewind it and put that down where the 2 is. Alright, and then we measure this. You measure the angle. You line this up right there. We can put this in the center like this. You line it up. And you can see it's right there. It says 120 degrees, and that means 100 beats per minute. Alright, so it's that simple. So we're just lining this up with the center. And this has, this is the prototype, but it'll have a notch on it so you can put this exactly onto the center. And then you can, you know, it actually lines up. So that's 100 beats per minute. So 120 degrees is 100 beats per minute. Alright, so you can figure out the speed of any vinyl just by measuring the distance. And that's what this allows you to do. So this is a skip-proof record, and we just figured out that the speed of this is 100 beats per minute in the 3/4 time signature. And we say 3/4 time signature because there's 3 quarter notes for every bar. So we'll take this off again and just play it. And turn it down. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Now we're going to do that again so we know this is the 12 o'clock. We're going to do a review, 12 o'clock, and we don't even need this to be on. We're going to do this this is at 12 o'clock. Alright, so we got this right at 12 o'clock. Now we're going to let it play until we hear that snare. That snare is right there. Alright, so this is where the snare is. Alright, so you just put that little sticker right there, or you need some type of little marker, and then you just figure out this distance. And the cool thing is that you don't even have to have it on the record anymore. Once you find the distance of it, you can just go like this. You can just line it up. Alright, so we just determined that this record is 100 beats per minute because the angle is 120 degrees. Alright, and it's that simple. Now the clear BPM protractor will make it a lot more easier, but this is just to show you the concept of it. Alright, so let's see what that looks like again. We'll repeat the process. Alright, so we just used a BPM protractor to determine that the angle of 1/4 note is 120 degrees, and then from that we can determine that that's 100 beats per minute. Now, to be scientific, we're going to verify that, because it's always good to verify things in science. So we're going to make sure that this is on quartz lock, right? We got it at 33 1/3. We're going to press play, and then we're going to verify it with the computer. We're going to do a tap tempo BPM to find out the speed and make sure that it's 100 BPM. 100 BPM, and that our calculations were correct. So let's let it play and press play. Alright, it's like 1, 2, 3. Alright, then we're going to go to the computer here, and we're going to we're right. So boom, that's it. So we just determined that that's 100 beats per minute. Alright. So we'll do a bunch of these in the future. Different records. Alright, every different time.